Hmm. Okay. I think we are live. I believe we are live. Hello, Adam Panel 4412. Um, very nice to have you on here as my first viewer. Um, or my first chatter rather. Probably also my first viewer, considering that I have one viewer according to this. Um, okay, wonderful. So, for those of you who don't know, this stream will be myself playing against Mr. Tomiokaka. Tomiokaka, one of the very strong Japanese players, kind of under the radar type of dude. When you think best Japanese RSTPK players, you don't often think Tomiokaka. Um, he's not really somebody who's at the forefront in terms of online placements, and he doesn't have any wins in major events. But he did get second place at the first Futon local, playing a pretty nifty what's it called scissor deck. And if I were to describe him as a player and as a builder, I would say that he is someone who can take an established archetype and do something cool and new and interesting and fun with it. Um, we saw this with his like I remember losing to his bomb caddy list way back at Stamler One, and he had, among other things, Cessation Crystal, Rockets, or not Rocket, Aqua Hideout, Rockets Wob. So some interesting control aspects there. Um, he's also created back bombers, the Camerupt Electro DX deck, which is a pretty sick deck if you've ever taken a chance to look at that. I believe he's got like a one of the like Legend Box decks as well under his belt, although I might be getting that mixed up with somebody else. He at Double Rainbow in 2025, his list Be Mine, which is a Ratlock variant, ended up getting, I believe it was fourth place. And I unfortunately don't remember the name of the pilot for that deck off the top of my head, but rest assured, he did get fourth place using Tomiokaka's list, which also played Victory Ring, which is kind of one of the first times we saw that card really see success in this sort of a deck. It also played Beedrill, Delta Beedrill, not a common card that you see too often, but definitely a super cool include. One shots, bunch of useful things, lets you go down on prizes easily. Uh, just a cool card in a lot of ways. Um, anyways, he is also, I mean, he's responsible for the Scizor deck that he placed highly with at the Futon Local 1, which has Houndoom in it. And I think that one is it's a very cool list. It seems kind of obvious when you think about it, but I really can't remember anybody trying something similar to that in the past. Um, just see something. Yes, okay. Um, stream bitrate. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, hopefully we can still see the stream going on. So, I haven't talked a whole lot about. So those are some of Tomiokaka's achievements. Very inventive player and builder. When we think about Japan in terms of RSPK players, for me, what I often think about is how innovative they are. They're always willing to experiment, and a lot of the times their experiments work out pretty well. And definitely Tomiokaka, a very uh, motivational presence for me. Somebody who can keep innovating and taking these established archetypes and putting your spin on them and seeing them work is something that I would I'd love to be able to continue to do. Um, so this challenge thing that I'm doing is going to be myself squaring off with some of the best Japanese RSPK players, starting with Mr. Tomiokaka himself. Um, this will be a series of best of three games. Uh, Players are allowed to change their deck between those games, so you could play the same deck all three games. You could play different decks, do whatever you want. Um, and for accepting my challenge, the Japanese players who I invited will receive 2,000 yen. And if they're able to defeat me in the best of three, they'll receive an additional 2,000 yen. So, a bit of money there for some incentives, just in case they, I don't know, in case is battle gonna kill two jump lifts. Shit does 40 to 2. Oh, that's so bad. Um, anyways, yeah, so there's a bit of a financial incentive. Not that I think anyone is playing RSPK for the money, but um, that is that is a looming looming threat in these games that we're gonna have. Um, I will see if Tomiokaka wants to join call at some point. Um, he does not speak very much English, so if I had to make like a ranking of Japanese players by how good their English is. Um, at the top, probably Little River has to be, right? Yeah, Little River. Of these players I'm going to play, it's like Little River. Raspberry Bell, I could like kind of talk to sometimes there. I don't think Canton speaks hardly any English at all. Tomiokaka speaks tiny bits of English. Um, Chiro speaks no English except for profanity. He knows the English curse words, so he will know if you're saying something dirty to him. So watch out. And who am I missing? Chiro, Tomiokaka, Little River, Raspberry Bell, Kenton, Q, of course. Q. Q will be my opponent next week, I believe, around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Next week, next Friday. Um, Q is he's probably second to Little River, maybe him or Raspberry Bell. Although I think Q would probably speak a little better English. But fun thing about that is that if you're playing RSPK with these guys, you both speak the same language. So a lot of the time when I was talking to Little River when he was learning English, uh, like for the first time, he uh, we would have these kind of conversations, and it would take a little while for us to like communicate kind of basic ideas. But over time, we would. Oh wow, my clothing lady got back to me so quick. Ah, the joys of having a good tailor. Um, Anyways, over time, we would be able to talk about RSPK very easily because it's just like, oh yeah, look at this board, and then talk about it. And it was, or look at this, not look at this board, look at this deck and talk about it, talk about ideas with these cards, and so on and so forth. Um, does Negi use AI for translating? Yes, he does. I believe he uses ChatGPT. I think he might use a paid ChatGPT to communicate, I believe. Um, but I could be mistaken there. But yes, I do know he uses AI to talk. And honestly, like AI aside, uh, Google aside, um, it's pretty easy these days to talk to somebody in a foreign language. One of the really cool things about living in modernity is that you can just talk to somebody from Bolivia or from Serbia or from Indochina. Shout outs to Nixon. And I think that's really neat. I think it's cool that I can talk to people who don't speak my language, and we can just use the translate apps. Um, so let me take a look here. I will go ahead and see what Mr. Tomiokaka is up to, and see what he's all about. So, uh, I will be showing my hand in these streams. Uh, Hopefully, no peeking from my opponents, but they're all good guys. I know that they wouldn't do this. So, um, it's funny. In 2024, which was a big year for RSPK in many ways, the my big kryptonite was Japanese players in general. They were the only ones. Well, that sounds kind of ridiculous because they're like, half the player base, but they were the ones very dedicated to teching for Ratlock when the rest of the player base was content to just complain about it and then load into it and lose to it. Um, so I think I'm still technically negative on Tomiokaka. I'm pretty sure I lost to him at Stambler 1, and I don't think I've played him in anything else. I might have played him at some random online event that I am not thinking of offhand. Um, but yes, hopefully he will be joining us shortly. Um, I mean, I guess it is still before the time, the time, which is 2 minutes from now. Or maybe if you're seeing the stream, maybe it's 1 minute from now, if I did my math right. But yeah, fun non-RSPK lore about Tomiokaka. He has, I believe, every year been on the quote unquote planning committee for Double Rainbow, and Little River has told me that he is not tasked with doing very much work. He is tasked with being loud and yelling if they need to make announcements in the venue. I don't know. Maybe this is a bit. I don't know. Some things get lost in translation. Little River is a pretty funny guy, but I've heard that said. So we'll have to see. And I saw this firsthand because one of the things I did in Tokyo was we went to a karaoke bar. It was myself, Raspberry Bell, tomiokaka, and I believe Audio Sora, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and we played some RSPK in there. There was somebody else too, but my wait, myself, tomiokaka, Audio Sora. Uh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but was Q there? I don't think Q was there. Um, Anyways, we played some RSPK there, sung some karaoke. It was very fun. And Tomio Kaka sung some Bon Jovi, which was a blast. Aha! Here he has arrived. So, let me just check my messages. Um, you can battle anytime. Okay, so I have an idea about what I'm gonna play. Um, let's see where I put it. And I'm thinking I'll try to have him on afterwards. He wants to say some words about the games in Japanese for the Japanese viewers or watchers. Um, Go-to karaoke song. Oh, my go-to karaoke song. I'm pretty shy about such things, but I did sing. Ooh, Stantler. Um, I did sing. Or I like singing stuff by the Smiths. I like the Smiths. I mean, I don't really love the Smiths that much, but it's a band that I enjoy enough. Um, this is interesting. I so this telegraphs, of course, Rayler could also be Destiny, hypothetically. Um, although I don't know, I'm pretty sure tomiokaka's dabbled in Destiny before. So kind of want to just mentor. Well, I think mentor, pitch, grass, and then warp seems pretty good here. Briefly check. I think I am prizing Ratata here, so that's good to know. And I'll just get Pidgey because there's pretty good odds, or I'll get these three because there's pretty good odds that I hit a Nidoran off of this. So I'll just do this. Um, Kind of good to just Windstorm here, I think. Although there is an argument to keeping it, so he can't. So if he push aways, he feels compelled to hit the Windstorm over the what's it called? The what am I thinking? What's my word? Feels compelled to hit Windstorm over the Transceiver, but um, yeah, I'll go ahead and drop the Windstorm for friends. So if I can get a board set up, which may take a little bit of time, then I generally feel like this is a pretty good matchup. Okay, we see Mr. Stones come down, so this should reveal he's on Railer if he's cooking something else. Probably prize checking because there is money on the line. So a lot of these rat decks against Stantler, you can't just sit there and pick up because A, they can just push away what your most important card is, and B, they can what's it called? Okay, lightning. So this is probably Railer. He's got another Cess. That explains why he was so aggressive in attaching the Cess early on. So he hits Transceiver, but I do have the follow-up Transceiver here, which is something. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play that bad boy and get Adventure. I'm good to dump a Nidoran here, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, this is not great, but I think I'll do this. And bite versus look for friends. Drawing the Celia is kind of unfortunate here. Because I would like, and it would have been better to draw Nidorina for sure. Look for friends. I can either hit a Trico or a Nidoran. I'll go ahead and look for friends or a Pidgey. Um, at the very least, it's getting cards out of my deck that I wouldn't love to draw into. And now because I get this Pidgey, I can promote my other Pidgey if necessary, and just have that be my like the push away target. So he's got a couple options here. He is going to hit Celios. Makes sense. He can always get the other card next turn. Um, I'm down to just play this Retriever here and shuffle. Uh, Play this. And now push away is just doing 20, which is fine. Eventually, I can hit. I think I'll actually hold on to these. But, if I hit Rare Candy, if I hit Celios, if I hit POW, if I hit Admin, I've got a lot of nice draws here. So I'm good to just kind of sit on this for a little bit. Um, Against these Crystal Beach, okay. Against these setups, this kind of looks hopeless, but just be patient. Things will work out. So unfortunately, I do need to burn the Windstorm here because he is gonna um, push it away next turn. I think I'll also attach a. Well, I don't want to bring up Rattata because if he pushes away that a couple times, I'm really not in a good place. So I think I'll actually just attach it to Pidgey here and then play this Windstorm. So still got a lot of good draws here. Scientist, Transceiver, Admin, Celios, um, Nidorina is a pretty good draw here. Um, Eradicate, pretty good. And let's just see what he wants to do here. So he's going to start building up this Ray. Um, okay. So we do get this, which is something. So I can retreat here and fast Evo. So he might admin me for this. I think I'm just going to get Pidgeotto and hmm, probably fighting Nidoqueen. I've only got one guy in the discard. Yeah, I think I'll actually get the oh, that's a shame. I was surprised at Desert Ruins. That's okay. I've got ways to attack with this card. But I know he's going to Crystal Beach next turn. So I think actually I kind of would rather just grab the Eradicate because I know he's going to beach pretty soon. Um, Basically as soon as he gets the ability to do so. Yep, right there. Here's a Castaway. And I can't afford to be patient and just kind of wait this out. So Railer, an interesting call here. It makes sense he's trying to probably snipe Gardevoir and Brinies, okay. Probably trying to snipe Gardevoir, and this is, one of the best decks against Gardevoir. So he is going to hit the Cess here. Um, I can fast Evo this next turn and get some cards back. Ooh, Celios. So I'm definitely doing this and this. Also, push away over Screechy Voice is interesting. Um, yeah, I'll Celios and probably just grab a Nidoran. I'm good with that. And I'll hold on to this DRE. I'll go ahead and fast Evo for probably need a queen, need arena. So if I can bump this Crystal Beach, I'm in a pretty good spot. Even that notwithstanding, as soon as I toxic this, it will be incentivized to retreat, and I have hit two cessations um, versus Seeker. Probably Castaway. He hit Brinies, so he can also Brinies up the Stantler. So if I hit admin here, it's pretty good. I can just admin him and hopefully not worry about that. He is going to get the Balloon Berry. So um, he push aways. I can still evolve, and I still won't get KO'd by Sky High. And I do have Brinies in the deck, so I don't really mind if he hits my Nidorina with for 70, 20 plus 70 rather. There's not really a huge reason not to just bench the Rattata, I would say. I'll go ahead and throw DRE onto Nidorina here. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but let's see. Because I might need to use pickup. I should have evolved too, but I guess this makes it so he can't special circuit Pidgeot next turn, and I really doubt he's going to admin me up to 6 anyways. So maybe that was actually the right play. Or maybe I'm just post hoc justifying it. Admin would be crazy. Also, keeping one card in hand, I guess, means Transceiver is a good top deck. Transceiver or Scientist. I have About a 11% chance of drawing into. So he is going to fully power up. Ooh, just takes it. Interesting. Hmm. I think I'll just retreat here. I can always get this shit back. And this can kill the Stantler. And I can always Brinies the Nita Queen back. And again, if he wants to admin himself down to 4 and give me 5, I'm not necessarily opposed to that. And I get Transceiver here, so actually the play might be to Transceiver for Scientist and just pop the Pidgeot with that. Um, or if the card I draw next is dead. Although a lot of my cards are pretty live at this point. I need to start getting some of this energy back. Interesting. Maybe he's preparing for this. He's going to push away here. Okay. Ooh, that is kind of unfortunate. Um, well, he can't special circuit while what's it called? And I don't mind pitching this Nita Queen here, so I think I'm just going to do this. He can't special circuit to kill Pidgeot or Nita Queen, so whoops. In this situation, I believe that it's better for me to just swing, because here it makes the Transceiver or Scientist I top deck if I hit one of those more live, because I'm still keeping a card in hand. Um, and if I do hit an energy, he is going to retreat and probably Sky High to kill the rat. So if he does do that, I think I have to pick up for Retriever. Um, my opinion. Another Balloon Berry. Has he played his other one? Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, that's something interesting. Okay. So unfortunately, he is going to hit my last Transceiver here. Admin would be really nice, but okay, he's getting that. In these situations, it looks pretty rough, but you just got to stay calm. Uh, ooh, okay. Well, I can at least do this and scratch. I've got a lot of stuff in the discard, but I do unfortunately need to just pick up Retriever. Ooh, getting admin here, interesting. I mean, I guess he's probably used up most of his other stuff, but that was his last Castaway, although he's probably on the High versus Seeker from what I'm seeing. I can kind of chew through these Rayquazas. I haven't seen my pals yet, but there is that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I am going to be able to get some cards out here. Had to attach that for turn, so I can Toxic at some point. But yeah, I think here I'm just going to pick up, probably grab Nidoran, Retriever, and probably another Grass. So he's probably going to retreat into Rayquaza and kill the rat with Sky High if I were to guess, but maybe not. If he wants to keep giving me time to pick up and get my energy back and my Pokemon back, and he just wants to push away and try to hit the Retriever away, that's something. But okay, we're going to see this kind of as I expected. Okay, so how many Balloon Berries has he played? I think he's played the one. He's got Brinies. So I think I need to start putting a timer on things. Well, I can do this. I can do this. Put back. Probably these. Unfortunate thing is I'm really kind of running low on prize cards, or like he is taking a lot of prize cards here, so I think I'm just gonna get this so I have need a queen next turn. Oh, whoops, that was a misclick. um, let's see, quick search. And putting him on two means I kind of want to just get this going and try to do something here. Because if I can take Rayquaza down, oh wow, he just instantly does that. Okay. Um, well, that was not great. So, I mean, that's a rough top deck. I can get Nidoqueen out here and kill Ray, which I think is what I want to do most in this situation. Yeah, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And then just get Scramble and hope that I can, uh, what's it called, get something cool out of my prizes here, but we'll see what I can do. Okay, I get Ruins, so that's pretty good. Um, see what he wants to do. Goes for Ray. Interesting. Another Ray. Okay. Another energy. So Power Lariat is swinging for 70, which is quite a bit. So what's he going to hit? He's probably going to circuit something, but the thing is I can always Brinies it. Um, which is pretty nice. And with Ruins, I can help my damage ratio. Depends on what he wants to circuit here, though. Okay, he is going to hit Pidgeot. So that's fine. I'll just quick search for Brinies. Brinies Pidgeot. Pidgeot or Pidgeodown. I've got Versus Seeker for the Brinies again. I can also candy into it. I'm definitely doing this. Want to hold Rattata for obvious reasons. How much? I mean, I've got 6 in the discard for Nidoqueen, so I kind of want to just do this and then Power Lariat. Like this seems pretty good. Did I candy into this? I did candy into this, but okay. Ooh, that's tough. Oh, man, I think that's it. I don't think I can stop. Okay, well, do you see the play, chat? I see the play. I do this, I do this. My invitation for, I don't think it really matters here, but probably Pidgeotto, right? Pidgeotto, surely, right? Ooh, or, oh, maybe, I should have maybe waited for Sceptile. Oh, I should have gotten Sceptile. Oh well. I should have admin and then Sceptiled. Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay, so here's the play. I'm gonna I'll move the energy to Minun and then try to paralyze it. So this puts him on few things. Okay, I needed that to happen. Let's see what we're gonna get here. So I am gonna get 2 prizes here, although if he goes into Stant, oh dearie. And that's gonna be it, because I'm gonna do this on here. Treat. Vengeance is gonna do it. Oh, okay. So that was a pretty spooky one, but sometimes that's just how it works. Okay, so let's go game 2. Just clarifying the rules. I'm sure he knows. So the play I was trying to clarify was if I rare candy, what's it called? If I did an invitation and instead I admins, and then if I got rare candy, I could rare candy the Sceptile. Um, but yeah, I did need to hit heads on the paralysis, or I guess tails in that case, or else I would lose. Um, and here I am gonna go with guard because I'm thinking he might get a little discouraged in that last game, although he might not get discouraged because he did kind of lose it on a coin flip. If I got heads, the problem was that Snarl does 10, so that was sort of the issue. Um, let's see what we've got here. It's a pretty good start. Um, Pretty good start. Oh, he's playing back burners, back bombers. So I'm not actually super familiar with what this list plays. Although I can say I am a big fan of getting Sceptile out turn 1. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Roselia. Interesting. I might just be transceivering for Researcher for Sceptile, although that does kind of depend on if neither of those cards are prized. Um, he's probably doing deck checks here. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but the oh, that's pretty good too. So it's like, do I value Pidgeot more? I'm pretty sure it's still better to get Pidgeot out here now that I have it. Because I don't think he's going to bomb next turn. This is not really the board state that would mandate it. Oh, I do see Sceptile and Researcher. My donation link today is for my friend Carmela in the Philippines. So she's having some like endocrine issues, and if you don't know, your dollar goes pretty far in not America. So if you do feel compelled to donate at all, please donate to my friends or to charities. I am doing fine on my end. I'm not super familiar with this deck. I feel like Mew is good to get, generally speaking, and I'm cool getting just Ralts here. So here I am gonna Wishing Star. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I am gonna go ahead and get Sceptile. So I'm sure he's got ways back into this game. It wouldn't surprise me if he's on some like ATM Rock shenanigans. I want to say Mew will be pretty good, so I'll just throw that on Mew. I can always get it back with Cast Form. Okay, so he's on Castaway. I believe from my discussion with Tfue about this deck, because I think he's more familiar with it than I am. This kind of still has a control mold to it, even though it is ultimately a POW deck, or a POW deck, a bomb deck. So we'll have to just see how that goes. Fire Lynette, Cess. So I do have the. This was a pretty crazy open from me. I got the Jirachi start. I got basically everything. Okay, he's gonna flick. Ooh, Cess flick poison. Interesting. Okay. Um, I'm fine with this, aren't I? I'll just flick the Voltorb up, I think. But I would like to do this and prize Stantler. Yeah. Um, I'll just get Researcher out here and then attach cast form. So he thinks I went for that. Not that it matters. And then Researcher for Fairly up. I was talking to somebody today in bio about this deck, Carnivore, um, and how it's kind of just become like this toolboxy deck, and it's not necessarily about like playing Gardevoirs and attacking. Um, and actually, that's interesting. He went for Cess on this because he knows I'm going to flick Poison Copy. Probably going to hold this Warp next turn. I might be quick searching for energy, and I need to see if I prize Magnemite because I don't remember, but I think I did. Oh yeah, and Numel. Okay. Well, that's fine because I play double retriever. So even if he's using this, this is fine. Oh, but he's rolling out, rolling attack. Okay, that's fine. Um, I will. I didn't prize mag. Cards in hand. I'm honestly fine just popping an admin here. Realistically, um, gets it out of rotation. Yep, it gets me some other cards I kind of want. Um, and honestly, I'm kind of fine just going to Jirachi and wishing star for something. Um, like I'm cool taking this slow. He can't bomb and split bomb the Mew next turn. No, uh, what's it called? That's okay. I'll just get Lynette's so I have a good supporter to play next turn. And I can just pass. If he wants to take the kill, then he takes the kill with the knowledge that it's gonna die to poison, which might be what he wants. He gets POW turned on at that point, but I need to just next turn get Psychic Guard up so I can start moving energy around. Fire TV reporter says, and this also did disrupt him because I knew he had Wapeni in. Although he has 6 cards in hand, so knowing one of them doesn't change the calculus of that. Another Cess on this Roselia. What is his game plan here? Click poison. Oh, he's really just trying to kill. Although now he does kill it. So, hmm. Honestly, I'm fine. I can let Mew. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Windstorm first. I'm gonna quick search for Psychic Guard and evolve that. And I'm gonna jump an energy off and just what am I gonna do? Yeah, because I can start swinging with Pidgeot even, if anything. Um, because I want to Mimicry and bring up Voltorb and then just kill that with Flick Poison. Because then I can kind of just bring anything up. So I don't want to quite. Let me think about how I want to do this. I don't want to jump to Pidgeot because I want to be swinging with Pidgeot. So I'm going to jump to Kirlia and attach this to Guard. Because this way it means it's pretty easy for me to swing with Guardiex and I can oh wait, I'll play this. Yeah. And now we both have POW turned off. So I'll just mimic Click Poison, kill the Voltorb, and my Mew goes down, but I do have the Retriever. I can always get it back. So we'll see what he wants to do now. And if he wants to just, well, I don't have a great way to kill this Roselia next turn. Another Cess, but he has down two Cesses. But he probably plays some other scary cards I should be cognizant of. Let's see here. Fire to Nummel. I think admin. Oh, ID23, my boy. Okay, this is kind of the punish here, I guess. What are you hitting? Gardevoir. Interesting. Interesting. Honestly, here I'm fine to just Retriever for my Mew back. Mew down. Play this. And just admin. Okay. Um, Hitting the numeral for 20 does kind of change some of the math around. Um, I think I will do that. I'll just hit the numeral. Because if this goes down to 60 this turn, then I'll obviously just Psychic Rage, hit the Roselia, and kill it. Um, okay, interesting. And if he wants to kindle here, I can. He's only kindling one energy. Okay, that's fine. I am okay with this sequence of events. So I get rid of the cast or the cess this way, and low key, yeah, I kind of do just want to draw my way out of some of this. Because if I can get rid of the windstorm, then that's pretty nice. Um, well, that's not getting rid of the windstorm, but it is pretty good. I didn't attach yet, so I will attach and just low key. I could just rage the other Numel and then boom, but I kind of want to just get this taken care of. It gets rid of the cess. Let me reply to Mr. ID. Um, Ditto for Numel again. Stone, okay. So if he doesn't have, hello chat. Okay, he can just wait a turn or whatever. Yeah, here honestly, 5 cards in hand. Hmm. It's the best way. Honestly, I'm fine just swinging with Sceptile here, I'm pretty sure. So I think I will. Gets rid of the warp, but like, I'm just getting into such a good position anyways. I'm gonna do this, and admin. Okay, well, I still do want to hold on to um my windstorm. So I will just get the stump here. And jump to Sceptile. He is going to Kindle here, but that's fine. I can always play the second Retriever. And I put him at 4 cards here, and I've still got Windstorm in hand. So this feels pretty good. Let's see what he wants to do. The thing is, he also can't really play Cess if he has it, because that loses to just cast form. Okay, so he does get this. Swoop. Okay. Is he just playing this to burn it, or is he swooping for something? Okay, swooping it to burn it. Kindle, probably just hitting the art. I mean, you have to hit the, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm fine just, ooh, that's not good. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna get Windstorm. Energy jump this to Mew. Attach like this. If he's got POW into Kindle, so be it. I get my warp back. So I did prize a warp energy and a warp point in my last two prizes here. So that's okay. I'll just pass here. Um, how many admins has he played? I think I've been on the one playing the admins. Yeah, he might be sitting on one right now. 3 out of 32 cards. So maybe so. Okay. So he does have the admin. Got Windstorm, which is something. So he is going to POW up Mew. Okay. Kind of what I thought was going to happen here. So he's getting rid of that, but we are getting our energy back. Well, we're not getting our energy back right now, but um, I'll get Retriever at some point. So I'm just going to attach Psychic to Sceptile here and call that good. Keeps the pressure on him. I mean, he has to keep kindling, and he can't ever. Currently, he can't bomb and bring up Sceptile, or he can't bomb and make it so that he can stop. Uh, he can't bomb to get energy so he can kindle more. That's what I'm saying. I guess there was an argument. Well, no, I would say if I just attach and mimic rollout, I don't think that's great. Looks like that's what he's gonna do this turn. There's also the fact that if he evolves, I don't have a great way to one-shot it. But then I can still attack it and put it at a bad spot. No energy is annoying here. I think I'll just grab cast form. And this puts him on you have to do something or you lose. And the energy means that he has to he's got to respond to this in some meaningful way. And because I got the energy back with cast form, next turn I'm good to just quick search for the retriever and put all my energy back, which is probably what I'm going to do. I've got Windstorm in hand. He's might be sitting on another admin. He's got 2 left out of these 27-ish cards that he's got in rotation. Um, Putting the energy on Sceptile forces him to burn. Okay, okay. Scramble. Okay. I kind of forgot he played that. So, oh, you know what? ATM Rock would actually really mess my shit up here. Um, I did not rare candy earlier, so maybe out of an abundance of caution. Well, I can. Depends on what he hits with his back burner. If he or with his split bomb rather. If he doesn't hit Mew versus Seeker for admin. Let's see. What net? Okay. If he doesn't hit Mew, I can just click back burner with Mew. Well, here he's getting more Pokemon, so I can't just go all in on killing Camera up to now. Um, but I do have Retriever for energy, which is pretty nice here. Net or Wob, Voltorb. He is going to split bomb. What's he going to hit? What's he going to hit? I'm inclined to think that if he had or if he had ATM Rock, he probably would have used it. He is sitting set on you. Okay. So I think I will here just do this and get them all back. Do I want to put back Mag or do I want to put back Ralts? I think I will put back a Graltz. I think I will put back Graltz. So now it's a question of what am I doing in this situation? Am I warping and clutching? That seems pretty good. He has to have ATM Rock to kill Pidgeot at that point. But then he is putting me down 2 energy and taking 2 prizes. Hmm. I mean, I just have to hope he's not on ATM Rock right now. Or he doesn't have it in hand. Which, I mean, it is an unsearchable one of. But yeah, I think I am just going to do this. Energy jump. This. So at least I am keeping it on the Mew. Just do that. Cast away. Okay. So I do still have Windstorm, but I kind of want to hold Windstorm for either a turn where I need to guarantee a kill, or obviously if I get, a 2-for-1 with it. He might have prized the last cess, or maybe he's got it in hand. I think this castaway targets will reveal. Okay, so he didn't grab an energy, which signals to me he's out of basic fires, so we'll see if he attaches this turn. The fact that he versus Secret for Lynette's and signals to me that he doesn't have any other Pokemon in hand. So he could have Cess in hand, and he could have energy in hand. It kind of depends here. But for me, I would think you kind of want to hold the Versus Seeker to get back like Brinies or Stones. Backburner, interesting. Not what I thought he was going to do. Not at all what I thought. So this leaves me with some interesting questions. Huh. This does leave me with some interesting questions. Cast away for Admin Fluffy. Means he's probably out of energy. Is there a way I can guarantee that I can kill this without having to risk too much? Not really. I know that in his hand he's got Rocket Swab and Voltorb and Fluffy Berry and Admin. And I know he doesn't have energy in hand. And he probably doesn't have Cess in hand. Because he didn't attach last turn. So I want to kill this camera up this turn. I could kill it by just split bombing with Mew, which I think might be the best option. Problem there is that if he kills it, he goes down a bunch on prizes. So if I have Cyclone, I can kill the Numel. If I go Cyclone to Pidgeot, jump to Mew, Mimic Split Bomb, kill Numel, deal a bunch to that. That seems pretty good, actually. That might be what I'm going for here. And I prize Cyclone. Well, I'm going to probably mentor for these cards. So I think what I want to do is I want to just grab Rare Candy. And honestly, I don't want to discard any of this stuff. So does that change my options here? Honestly, I think I still want to just energy jump to this and just split bomb the board. I'll throw a Psychic on Gardevoir because, yeah, because I want to make sure that if he ATM rocks, I don't completely lose. So Mimicry here. Just split bomb. There's my warp point, which could be useful. So he's got Admin Cess, Voltorb, Rocket Swab, Fluffy Berry. So I'm really cutting him off of a lot of cards. And if he just, kindles here, then I can, what's it called? I can roll out and kill it. So Fluffy on Numo, I mean, he can bench things here and just get them back. But the thing is, if he puts Wob down and doesn't kill Mew, I can always mimic mimicry to get Dark Aid and get my retrievers back. Um, he is powing here. Does he have ATM Rock? Well, if you had ATM Rock, then you would move the other thing. Okay, admin. Okay. Curse Stone. Okay. And probably, oh yeah, because he's gonna Kindle here. Sure. Okay. Kindle. That's fine. And I will definitely play my Windstorm here. Um, Unfortunate that I can't get energy back this turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to this, and I'm gonna Dark Aid, and just get my Retriever back. So if he wants to roll out here, his Numa will die next turn. Stevens, okay. If he wants to roll out the Mew, then I'll just probably clutch it again. Getting the Retriever back here is pretty nice. I almost wonder if he should have benched Voltorb instead, but it's hard to say. So I've played 3 of my 4 Windstorms, I believe. So I do have to watch out for him locking a Curse Stone and or Desert Ruins into play. But so far, I mean, he's running really low on energy. Because I know that turn he backburnered, um, that's kind of almost all she wrote at this point. Um, he's spent a lot of energy kindling, and he hasn't been able to EEB to get his energy replenished so he can kindle more, and he only had the 1 turn to backburner. So let's just see, because I feel like he can't have many energy left. Although he might get one off these prizes, because the turn that he cast away, he didn't play any energy down, so he might have like 1 heal or like a cyclone or something. But big turn for him. It looks like. Wonder what he could be thinking about. Maybe ATM Rock. Um, ATM Rock would be pretty good here. Retriever, okay. Maybe. Ooh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, maybe now he's gonna backburner? Let's see. But if he backburners, I can always. Well, I would use all my energy if I. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Um, I'm gonna just Retriever here, I think. Here, honestly, I'm fine just grabbing Mentor. Gets rid of my Pidgeot. Ooh, I can, I guess I might as well get rid of my Bow here. But I don't want to get it back if I Mimic Dark-Aid, so I'm going to get rid of Pidgeot. Because if he ever ATM rocks me, I'll get Pidgeot back. So I'll just get Mew, or wait, Magnemite, Cast Form, Mew. Because I want to attach the, do I? If he Kindle gets rid of this, then I'm fine. Well, no, shit. Um, oh, wait, no, this is obvious. I just go to this, I energy jump this, to this. This covers everything. So the fear is if I attach Cast Form, he can kindle it off of Pidgeot. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just attach a Magnemite onto Pidgeot. But then I don't have any warp energies left in rotation unless I hit the 50-50 off of this prize card being a warp. Um, but this covers everything because it hits Numel for weakness. And it means that he's not kindling the warp energy off. So yeah, here I will just mimicry and roll out. I get my warp anyways, so but it still pays to be safe. So if he goes into Numal here, I don't know if I can actually kill this. But that's totally fine. Well, probably. He's got 16 resources left. Do I know what's in his hand? I know he played Retriever. That's all I think that I know. But he played the Retriever, so he's got to be running low on things. TV reporter, okay. Orb, okay. I think he's played 2 pals, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. So can I kill from this position? I really strongly doubt it. Um, guard doesn't kill. Quick search for warp point does kill. But then I kind of get owned if he... Well, that's still fine. Yeah, I think I will quick search for warp point. So I think this doesn't kill per se, but it puts him in a pretty funky position. I'll just attach it to the guard and then jump to Pidgeot and I'll just clutch. So he might have something for this if he's got Versus Seeker for Brinies. That's something, but the thing is, I'm not running out of energy anytime soon, which is kind of one of the win conditions with these sorts of decks. Clutch, 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 clutch. So if he's got Brinies, he Brinies up Wob, but he didn't have energy last turn. I don't like. I assume he has some kind of energy left because otherwise you'd be scooping it up. He's got to have more scrambles, maybe. And this play also alleviates some because if he evolves into Camerupt and if I didn't attack the active last turn, which I probably wouldn't in fear of Kindle, it's actually kind of hard to kill Camerupt. But this play, I believe, just kind of solves everything. Taking his time here. Okay, and so he does have Camerupt versus Seeker, probably for Brinies. Yep. So this also means he can't Kindle me, though, is the thing. There's the ATM Rock, so I had a feeling that that one was coming. Um, I can backburner for Psychic here, so I, had a pretty good feeling this would eventually come to hit me. So he's going to take 2 prizes here, if he has energy, which he should, right? And if he plays Scramble, he's taking 2 prizes. So, okay. Maybe I should have gotten Pidgey off. No, I really didn't have time to get Pidgey. But if I draw into Transceiver, I can get Pidgeot right back and running. ATM Rock, what's the play here? How about Mew? Oh, sure. Okay, okay, okay. Sure. No! No! GG. That's tough. Oh, man. Well, now I have to actually still win the game. So, jump. Quick search for just my metal, probably. And then, because I still can't kill this, I still have to actually kill the Camerupt. So let's see. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, if he had it, then it would have been harder. I still had outs, like, because he still has to take 2 prize cards. Um, GG's, my friend. Um, so I'm gonna ask. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if he wants to call. So tomiokaka has been defeated 2-0. But very fun games, like very instructive games that I think people can learn quite a bit from. Uh, like just in terms of intuition, how you're playing against decks when you're trying to navigate around what they might have. Like the whole game, I was trying to be conscious of ATM Rock and how I'm going to attack with my various guys. Um, and yeah, uh, I just wanted to make sure that whatever happened, I wasn't being punished too hard. So that's the thing. Like generally in RSPK games, you want to ask like, what's and this is true for all card games, but like, what's the worst thing that can happen? That's like a practical thing that could happen. Like obviously he's not going to go like Squirtle Candy Blastoise EX, but he's going to probably attach ATM Rock at some point. He's probably going to POW at some point. He's probably going to scramble, split bomb at some point. So you have to ask yourself, how can you properly navigate around those things? So I'm still waiting to see if Mr. Tomiokaka would like to speak on the phone. Um, but otherwise, hopefully this was an enjoyable enough session. Um, Tune in next week. I believe that I'm playing Q next week, if I'm not mistaken. If you haven't signed up for the Yokohama Open tomorrow, I highly recommend that you do that. It'll be a great time. RSPK action. We've got something like 65 players or something signed up for it, and I predict we'll have a few more stragglers and also a few more people who don't show up, even though they registered 67. So we'll see what we get, but it's looking to be pretty sizable. Players from several countries. We got Koreans, we've got Brits, we got Americans, we got Australians, we got Japanese, we got Portuguese, Brazilians, Norwegians. Um, we got all sorts, and so definitely hope to see some people there. Uh, we got actually ID 23 should enter. ID 23 enter the tournament tomorrow. Um, well, tomiokaka has not replied. I've given him a few minutes, so maybe he's camera shy, maybe. He's definitely not microphone shy. I know that much. I know he's belting out those Bon Jovi hits on the mic. So maybe I'll give him. I will give Mr. Tomiokaka one more minute. I'll give him one more minute. Let's see if Q with the explosion emoji. Um, what a game! What a game! I got really lucky with my setup this game. That's for sure. Getting turn one Sceptile. Not as important in this matchup, I don't think, because I kind of doubt that this is a deck that you want to do like a turn two bomb unless you absolutely have to. Um, if I didn't top deck Pidgeot, that kind of would have changed things because at that point I would kind of be forced to play Transceiver for Researcher, Researcher for Sceptile instead of what I actually did. And if it's against Bombtar, I would consider doing that line because you kind of do want to just guarantee Sceptile as soon as possible. Um, but in this exact scenario, I was like, if he bombs next turn, if I have Pidgeot and he bombs, I still feel like I'm in a pretty commanding position. I can just get Sceptile up soon after. And if I get Cessed, it takes him so long to build up any offensive pressure. Um, tomiokaka, thanks for the match. Losing straight sets is way too frustrating, so let me get my revenge next time. LOL. So, words from the man himself. Um, well, I guess that's gonna do it. So please tune in for my next Japanese showdown, where I'll be playing against Mr. Q, the legendary, and I'll probably do like I did tonight, where I talk a little bit about Q, the player, and his accomplishments, and we'll see how the games go next week. All right, that's gonna do it then. Goodbye, y'all.